Hi students, welcome to MIT 217 Medical Office Procedures. This class is going to look quite a bit different from your other online classes because we are piloting what is called Blackboard Ultra. This is the brand new version of Blackboard that all classes will be switching to within the next 2 years. We get to try it out a little bit early since we are the pilot program. So I want to spend just a few minutes showing you around so you know how to use Blackboard Ultra. So here I went into the class, Medical Office Procedures, and if you notice up here at the top, there's some folders, and then below that, these areas in gray, they're called modules. A module contains all the work that you do for the class. The folders at the top just give you some extra information. Like right here, I'm going to click, and we got the link for the course syllabi. Then we've got a link for instructor information, and when I click on it, there's going to be a short intro where I'm introducing myself to you, and then information on my office hours. If I want out, I'm going to click the arrow over here. And then we've got a little Getting Started tab here that gives you information about the class. Now let's look at the different modules. First one, there's one here in gray that tells you about how to use Blackboard Ultra. And then the first assignments for this week, it says first assignment, start here. We're going to click on it. Notice it gives each individual item broken down, but the way Blackboard Ultra works is you click on the first one, and it's going to give you the list of assignments and due dates, and notice this arrow on the right. This is really important because this is how you get from item to item. So we're going to click the arrow. First thing you're going to do, read the syllabi, and then you're going to take a syllabi quiz. So we could go down here to view and take it, but I'm just going to click the arrow here to go to the next section, and it's going to take you to the discussion board. And in the discussion board, you're introducing yourself, and you have to respond to 2 classmates. One interesting thing about Blackboard Ultra is everyone in the class, their name's listed, and you can log in and it will tell you how many times you've posted on the discussion board. So if you have made 2 posts, it will tell you 2 posts. If you've made 3, it will tell you 3. So it will show everyone in the class how many times they've posted. And you can respond to more than 2 classmates if you want to. Now I'm going to click on the X over here. There was nothing else in the list. That's everything that you have to do for the first week. Now for the second week, we start chapter 1. I'm going to click on it. Once again, it lists the individual items that you have to do. But the very first one, we click on it, and this is the actual assignment sheet. It's going to tell you objectives for the chapter. Once again, there's a video. On some of these videos, there may be a concept in the chapter that's a little bit difficult, so I discuss that with you. Sometimes there may be something that I need to go in more detail that the book doesn't mention enough, so I go in more detail about it. Sometimes I just introduce you to what the chapter is about. Below that is the assignment sheet that tells you what you're going to do. So once again, after I've read that, we've got the arrow here that's going to take us in order to each thing we have to do. So I'm going to click it, and this one is a video about Brittany. It's a YouTube video, so it's not one that I've created. YouTube videos, you have actually click them and it links you out to YouTube. Okay, you're going to watch that. Brittany videos are pretty neat. Sometimes she tells you what you should not do in a medical office, or maybe how you should not dress in a medical office. So they're really interesting. Okay, and the next one, up here at the arrow, the assignment sheet tells you that you're going to read chapter 1, the administrative assistant. So I'm going to click the video or click the arrow, and it's supposed to take you to the ebook in Connect. Notice that I said earlier this is a pilot project. What happens is we are piloting, a bunch of us are piloting this program, and they're getting, when I say they, Blackboard is getting all the bugs out of the program before it's released to everyone at school. This is a bug. It's supposed to take us to the ebook, but right now it's not. Blackboard is working on the problem, and hopefully within the next couple weeks, when you click the arrow, it will automatically take you to the ebook and other Connect activities. But until then, we actually have to click the arrow here to exit out, and in our list of assignments, you'll have to manually click on Chapter 1, the Administrative Assistant, and when you click Launch, it will take you straight into the ebook. So just a couple extra clicks. And then to go from page to page, you've got the arrows up here on the top. Chapter 1, the Administrative Assistant. Now, you can either close out of the tab that the book opened up in, or I'm just going to go back and click on our class. After you read the book, you have a discussion board. I'm going to click on it, just like the other one. Then we've got an arrow. So once again, the arrow is taking us to another Connect activity, and it won't work. Or it will work later, but I'm going to click on the X there, and I'll actually have to click over here to go to the Connect activity and click Launch to complete it. Whenever you do the Connect activities, they are graded automatically, and after you complete it, your grade should go to the grade book. Make sure that each time you do an assignment, you always check the grade book to make sure your grade is there. If it's an assignment that requires me to grade it, it's normally graded within 2 days. Okay. And in each chapter, at the end, there's some practice activities. Most of the time, there's a practice quiz. These are not for a grade. They're simply to help you out, to help you prepare for the test. So after you complete Chapter 1, then you go on to Chapter 2, and it's set up the same way. Notice Chapter 2 says that it includes a test. After you complete Chapter 2, you have a test over Chapter 1 and 2. I'm going to scroll back to the top, and notice there's a messages link in the top right. That sends me or other students in class an internal email message. I encourage you, if you need to email me to my school account, my KCTCS account, because I check that throughout the day, and I also check it from my phone sometimes. The internal messages come straight to Blackboard, so the only time I'm going to see that message is when I actually log on to the class. And I will be on the class every day, but you'll get a faster response if you do send me a message to my KCTCS account. Okay, so have fun with this class and have fun getting to learn Blackboard Ultra. If you have any questions at all, just call me or send me an email. Thank you.